Welcome back to Be You with Shraddha S. Today, our guest is Dr. Pooja Mehta, a highly specialized occupational therapist. इन्होंने पिछले 20 साल में हजारों पेशेंट्स का रिहैबिलिटेशन किया है. She goes beyond regular physiotherapy. She helps people rebuild their daily life, patient-proofs their homes, and use movement to treat mental health. So let's welcome Dr. Pooja Mehta. Welcome to Be You with Shraddha S. It's a pleasure to have you here on our show today.
Thank you so much, Shraddha. Thank you for having me and giving me the opportunity to be here with you today.
What is occupational therapy? Physiotherapy के बारे में बहुत commonly जाना सुना जाता है, but occupational therapy, what exactly do you do?
Okay, so occupational therapy एक allied healthcare field है, जैसे कि physiotherapy है. And जैसे कि आपने बताया, बहुत सारे लोग नहीं जानते कि OT क्या है. I'll just call it OT in short.
हाँ.
And OT is a field जो World War I, World War II से चालू हुआ था. So
Okay.
जो therapists wounded soldiers को treat करते थे on site. So it's a career that started. Its main goal is कि अभी अगर after any injury, trauma, accident, disability, पेशेंट को ज़रूरत तो लगती है थेरेपिस्ट की रिहैबिलिटेशन के लिए.
जी.
वो जैसे जी रहे थे उनको वहां वापस पहुंचाने के लिए. So an OT is the person who is the bridge between where a patient wants to be again. Right? So now OT, everything that a person does from the time they wake up in the morning to the time they sleep is an occupational activity. उसका मतलब क्या है कि आप उठते हो, आप जिस तरीके से बेड के बाहर निकलते हो, you go to the bathroom, hygiene habits, अब जो भी brushing teeth, breathing वो सब करते हो, you cook your own food, you feed yourself, you drive your car, you talk on the phone, बैंक जाते हो, party करने जाते हो, dinner के लिए, work,
Right.
playing your sport, everything is occupational activity.
Okay.
So generally, physiotherapists and occupational therapists के diagnosis or the patients they treat are fairly common, but जो तरीके से वो patients के साथ treatment देते हैं, interact करते हैं, वो अलग है. So OT goes a bit more into detail because we look at everything that a person does.
जैसे कि आपने बताया, so it's all about lifestyle, right?
Exactly.
Okay, हाँ.
So for an example, if somebody has suffered a stroke, paralysis of the body, और एक side का हाथ और पैर नहीं चल रहा है, movements affected है, limb flabby हो गया, muscle tone है, वो हाथ ऊपर नहीं उठा पा रहे हैं, तो अभी वो अपने आप से अपना शर्ट कैसे बटन करेंगे. Sitting balance is also a problem.
Right.
Body leans on one side. You know, how will they cook for themselves? They have use of one arm. So we teach them everything. So of course exercises देते हैं, sensory therapy देते हैं, tone building exercises होता है, balance training, how to roll correctly in bed, you know, step beyond that, how to adapt their rooms, how to adapt their bathrooms, their homes.
Okay.
अभी वो wheelchair bound हो गए हैं after the stroke, तो wheelchair भी कौन सी type की चाहिए, you know, उनका current ability जो है वो हिसाब से हम लोग evaluate करते हैं कि yes, wheelchair should be this a particular way. You know, barriers to entry in the house, you know, the platforms should be of what height for the wheelchair to go under. You know, how, now grip is affected. So how do we teach them to button with the other hand?
Right.
You know, so we
basically,
adapt everything.
Yeah, post therapy, post recovery, आपकी
Yes.
जरूरत लगती है.
Exactly,
right?
exactly. But OT actually works with everybody. Pre-surgery, post-recovery, post-surgery.
Right.
Anybody. Supposing there's an elderly जो अभी सीढ़ियाँ नहीं चढ़ पा रहा है पहले के जैसे, या जमीन पे नहीं बैठ पा रहा है, उनका गोल है कि ओके नी सर्जरी हुआ है,
Right.
you know, मैं legs क्रॉस करके बैठ नहीं सकता हूँ, teach me how to do that.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
And is there अगर किसी को occupational therapist बनना है, is there a different course where they can study, or how one can become a occupational therapist?
So it's a course, it's a 4.5 year course, जो 4 years intensive study होता है, along with practical training, और जो last 6 months होता है वो internship होता है. So purely practical hands-on work in different departments. And ये course जो है वो 12th standard के बाद होता है.
Okay. और अपनी इंडिया में भी है ये?
Oh yes, it is there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So आपके पास most common issues लेके क्या आते हैं? Like what are the most common issues?
Lifestyle diseases
Hmm.
of the current times. So back pain, neck pain, poor posture.
What is the perfect like ideal posture?
Ideal posture is when the body is aligned in all planes. अगर आप फ्रंट से देखो तो लेफ्ट और राइट शोल्डर्स एक लाइन में है कि नहीं, दोनों हिप्स एक लाइन पे है कि नहीं. अगर आप साइड से देखो तो इज द हेड स्टैक्ड ओवर द नेक, over the shoulders? Are the shoulders stacked properly in line over the hips, knees, and ankles? So proper posture is like proper alignment where um, जो muscles front of the body में है, back of the body, and both the sides are like fairly equal in length and strength. Yeah.
Okay,
And
that's
it causes ease of movement, grace of movement. Yeah. Ideally a pain-free existence. Yes.
Exactly. But मैंने देखा है कि जैसे my kids they are into sports,
Mm-hmm.
so they are volleyball players, but I can see the difference in their posture because they're using one hand very aggressively.
Yes.
And most of the sports people, I think they are dealing with this issue. So अगर कोई स्पोर्ट खेल रहा है और अग्रेसिवली उनको एक राइट साइड यूज होती है, then how do you balance it?
Okay, so first of all, there's one thing that I have noticed because I do have a lot of pediatric patients, बच्चे जो थेरेपी के लिए आते हैं जो स्पोर्ट्स प्लेयर्स हैं. So either they are playing football, tennis, cricket and so on. और वो लोग ट्रेनिंग के लिए भी जाते हैं. But and a lot of them are in schools or school programs, you know, like the full school football program में वो participate करते हैं. But वहाँ के जो training होते हैं, that is not meeting the standards in terms of, you know, making the kids like really do drills, do the stretching and strengthening before, you know, they go out on the field. So that's fitness is one thing which is lacking. And like you said, जब भी एक side का weakness है या tightness है from playing a sport repetitively, I think especially if a person is going to play professionally or at district level, state level, and so on, it's important, first of all, to get assessed. If a person, the parent realizes or the child is informing the parents कि मुझे ये दर्द हो रहा है, कि parents को दिखता है कि ये unequal लग रहा है, always seek professional help because as a parent, you are not equipped to understand the body in a medical, like in a proper scientific way. So how would you help your child? So when you go to a specialist, right, they are able to tell you after a full assessment what exactly is tight. And generally, a lot of the times, जो parents actually नहीं करवाते kids के लिए is deep tissue release massages, because when you're an athlete and you are tired, you do require massages to help align your bodies.
That's
to lengthen the muscles, yeah.
right. So which is very important.
Yes. So that should be a mainstay, but also strengthening and stretching, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So are we facing a silent lifestyle crisis, especially with the young when it comes to neck and back pain today?
It's not so silent anymore. It's screaming loud, wide and open.
Yeah.
We are. And kids as young as 6 years old, 8 years old is what I see
Really?
in the clinic for postural problems. So last year when my daughter was in the 6th grade, I'd gone to her classroom, school mein, to give a lecture on posture and so on, you know, for developing girls with their bodies developing and then being conscious. And I saw girls writing their exams, okay? When I was passing by वो corridor में मुझे दिखे, they were all slumped over, slouched over their desks, you know.
Right.
So, you know, cell phone usage, iPads, laptops is so rampant right now. Of course, we live in a world where वो तो इस्तेमाल करना ही है. There is no choice, right? But हम किस तरीके से हमारे body को hold करते हैं in space when we are using these gadgets. It's important for everybody to be aware, not just kids, but parents, grandparents, everybody. Because again, the moment we start going out of alignment, that's when the aches and pains will start.
So do you encourage kind of exercise or yoga right from the beginning for the kids so that they don't come across these issues because of the lifestyle?
Correct. I do. And if you know कि हमारे generation में, when we were kids, हम लोग every evening नीचे building में जाते थे, friends के साथ हमारे building के playground में compound में खेलते थे.
Absolutely.
Right? अभी के बच्चों को दिखता नहीं है.
नहीं दिखता है.
तो वो एक कारण है
Unless वो प्रोफेशनली ट्रेन हो रहे कोई स्पोर्ट्स के लिए,
Exactly.
जनरली दे आर नॉट कमिंग टुगेदर टू प्ले, ऐसा बहुत कम देखा
Correct.
जाता है.
correct.
तो आप उसके लिए आप क्या सजेस्ट करोगे?
Definitely go down and play. So try to return to the roots, right? Gadgets is unnatural, even though it is the current necessity, but this is not how our bodies were designed. Human bodies, just like animal bodies, were designed to move. Animals can be so flexible. They're moving all the time, right? They're agile. They are out in the wild, running and jumping and sprinting. So we have actually chained ourselves to our sofas, beds, desks.
Right.
So जो movement नहीं होती है, that is one thing. Movement is medicine for the body.
Right.
So one thing that kids can do is, of course, movement, move, and also ergonomics. आपके घर में उनका जो desk है, is that ergonomized or not? You know, many a times you see के furniture, desk और chair adult के लिए बना है. You know, वो child के लिए नहीं बना था. और when children are growing, अभी वो छोटा पड़ रहा है, table and chair.
Right.
पैर लटक रहे हैं, या फिर hips ज़्यादा ऊपर है.
Understood. The gap
Yeah.
between the chair and the table
Exactly.
is extra.
Yeah.
Like that.
So you should always be a proper 90 degree angle when you're
Right.
sitting.
So, doctor, when we are talking about the posture, current posture, is it about strong muscles or a mindful movement?
Both. Because you can be mindful कि मुझे ऐसे बैठना है ऐसे, but अगर आपके muscles strong नहीं हुए हैं, आपके bones और आपके body weight को support नहीं कर रहे हैं, तो वो एक और pain रहेगा and you will not get that proper alignment.
Right.
That comes from muscular strengthening and lengthening. And on the contrary, if you are super strong, I mean, you can look at bodybuilders. You assume that they are strong because look at all those muscles bulging out.
Right.
But many of them have poor posture and poor core strength.
Right.
And they are still suffering. If they're strong, ho to fir aches and pains kyun hai? You
Right.
should be fit, right? But I mean, that's far from the truth.
Right.
So it's a bit of both, of course.
Yeah. So, would you suggest, like after 40, especially for women, strength training is very important?
Very important. Because during perimenopause, you know, your calcium starts to deplete, hormonal changes, calcium, yeah, as you know, bones require weight-bearing exercises to help absorb the calcium, right? So perimenopause, menopause, it's important for women to, of course, you know, whatever, medically, jo calcium supplementation lena chahiye, but strength training is extremely important.
Right.
It helps to regulate hormones, emotions, sleep cycles.
Right.
And everybody needs muscle tone, right? But one thing I do notice, since you're talking about the muscle strengthening, protein intake.
Okay.
Indians, because many of us are vegetarians, we do not get enough protein in our bodies. So that's why our muscles are flabby, not as toned, not as strong. So doing daily tasks, like Pele, it was easy to get up from the floor,
Right.
get up and down, climb up the steps, you know, pick up your children or grocery bags or whatever. But after 40, why are things
Body
getting
is
harder?
supported.
It's a combination of a lot of things.
Right.
But when you start eating the prescribed amount of protein, तो आपको भी दिखेगा कि आपका strength बढ़ रहा है. It's always supplementation, yeah. Supplementary to working out.
Right. So, how does hormones affect women's pain and posture? Like, is there any role of hormones when it comes to poor posture or the weakness of muscles?
Hormones to do with posture, not as much, but hormones to do with emotions.
And
Yes.
that leads to
Yes. So hormones fluctuation can make one prone to more emotional outbursts or like questioning of oneself, right? Like self-doubt and periods of sadness and so on. And there's a deep relationship between emotions और हमारे खुद के beliefs क्या है हमारे बारे में, right? And that is related to posture. So अगर आप देखोगे कि a person who is maybe sad, depressed, would you ever see a depressed person with a good upright posture? Never. You know, they always have that closed slouch, forward rounded shoulders, bent over neck. So emotions, yes, they do affect posture.
right.
Yeah. It is very difficult. Now, there's actually an exercise, and this is all scientifically proven, that when you actually correct your posture, when you even try to sit up, it gives you energy and it makes your mood a little better.
better.
Yeah, or your disposition.
So ऐसी कोई हैक्स है जो आप बता सकते हो कि आपका posture correction में आपको help करे?
Oh, बहुत सारे hacks है.
Okay.
Should you want me to show it to you now?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So for example, when you're sitting on your chair,
Yeah.
okay, the back of your butt.
Yeah.
Is it away from the chair back and are you slouching like this, or is it all the way
Touching.
in the back, in contact?
Yeah.
Then when you look at your shoulders and your chest, are they drooping forward like this, or is your chest expanded, open, and stretched out?
Right.
Right? Is your neck ahead, like your ears ahead of your shoulder and your chin jutting forward, or is it back and your ears are aligned over your shoulders?
That's fantastic. But अभी जो already ये जिनका alignment खराब हो चुका है या posture बिगड़ चुका है, and if they are in their 40s or 50s, तो उसके लिए आप क्या suggest करेंगे to get back to a perfect posture?
Definitely. But the question is, okay, a lot of people in their 40s or even older, they feel कि अभी जो हो गया है, जो है, मुझे ऐसे ही जीना है, मैं कुछ change नहीं कर सकता हूँ या कर सकती हूँ, ऐसे ही life जीनी है. But that's not true. I've had 80-year-old people coming to me.
Okay.
Okay, we want to do something about a bad posture, help us, because they are educated, they are consuming content, which is clearly telling them that there's so many advantages of,
Right.
changing your alignment.
Right.
And how it translates into how you live your life very confidently, functionally better.
True.
You can do so many activities, right? So posture to definitely change karna hai. But people think it's very hard. It's not though. It's willingness. Is one willing to change? Is one willing to work on it? And that is the area जहाँ resistance काफी आता है patients से. That वो mindset shift because को लगता है मुझे कितनी सारी चीजें करनी पड़ेगी ये एक चीज सुधारने के लिए.
Right.
But it's not like that. Or anyways, self improvement के लिए you have to get out of your comfort zone.
That's
करना है वो तो necessary है ही.
But एक ऐसा mindset हो जाता है, just I'm giving you my example, कि even I feel my shoulders are a little droopy या थोड़ा सा neck tends to come. तो मुझे लगता है now it's been there for almost a decade or more than a decade. So bones are trained like that.
Yes.
Even the muscles are trained like that. So how long does it take to get back to the original form or the perfect form?
Okay.
अगर हम consistent रहे तो.
Yes. So that's a good question. So it really depends on the specialist skills that you're working with. Okay, because not every therapist works in a certain manner. Sometimes it can take forever because there's no structured program. Okay, but the way it should ideally be done is जो tight muscles है, अभी supposing like you said आप 10 साल से slouch कर रहे हो, उससे क्या होगा? Alignment खराब होती है तो जो आगे के muscles है, chest muscles, they tend to become tighter, right? जो पीछे के back muscles है, they tend to overlengthen and become weaker. Now, अगर कोई therapist आपको बोले कि shoulders back करके बैठो, keep doing it, but mentally you will try to fix yourself every time that happens. Physically, your muscles are still short in the front, right? So those need to be lengthened. How do we do that? Deep tissue massage, either with dry needling, cupping, using kinesiotaping, all as adjunct modalities to help correct that once and for all.
Okay.
It will take just 1 or 2 sessions even to do that. Not too much.
Okay.
And then after that, you do your strengthening and stretching. So whatever's tight, if you try to release that first, then even in like 10 sessions, you can have a much better posture.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even if it's chronic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I always thought with 10 साल से ऐसा, now I don't know how much time it will take to get back to the original.
Yeah. The only thing is that once in between like your visits, right, with a therapist, you have to do your home program. जो आपको प्रिस्क्राइब किया है कि ये एक्सरसाइजेस ये स्ट्रेचेस इतने टाइम के लिए करने हैं, you have to be consistent. अभी अगर आप डायटिशियन के पास जाओगे for weight loss, right? And you don't do your part, which is following the diet. Of course, they've given you all the tips,
Right.
but you have to lose weight. So you have to eat that diet. वो ही नहीं करोगे तो आपको gains कैसे दिखेंगे?
Right.
So following the home exercise is very important. Yeah.
क्या lifestyle changes हमें करने चाहिए to avoid these issues later in life?
Okay. So,
Just say right from like how are we using our phones? Yeah, because mobility बहुत कम हो गई है, घर से उतरते गाड़ी में बैठ रहे we are getting. So physical activity hardly ho rahi hai, and most of the time you're sitting.
Yes.
So
yes, like I said earlier, movement is medicine. So definitely move through the whole day, and this applies to all age groups, from young children to the elderly. Okay, sedentary lifestyle is definitely detrimental to current and future health. So movement, whether कोई भी form का movement हो, supposing आपको डांस पसंद है, जुम्बा, that is the way that you want to stay fit, because आपको जिम जाना पसंद नहीं है, आपको वॉकिंग या रनिंग पसंद नहीं है, or you're fearful of running, bad knees and whatever.
So basically any form.
Yes, any form of activity which you enjoy. So swimming hai, yoga hai, cardio hai, strength training hai. But ideally, in the 30s onwards, strength training should become a regular part, even if it's just a minimum twice a week.
Right.
And in any form, that you can intersperse with any form of cardio, walks, Zumba, stretching, and so on.
Right.
So movement is one. Second is, like you said, gadget.
Right.
Use gadgets, of course, it's required, but किस तरीके से use करना है? How do you hold your phone up? There are props available in the market also, which आपको आपका iPad अभी हाथ में पकड़ने की जरूरत नहीं है, because people को tendinitis भी होता है, strain होता है forearm, wrist का, from holding and then swiping and all of that. So, they put it up on a stand, to work on it. So, वो सब नुस्खे, क्या कैसे? So, ergonomics is the second part of it, right? And what was the question?
So lifestyle changes.
Lifestyle changes, yes. How you sit, stand, okay? Your body also has to be able to support you.
Right.
But learning the correct technique of movement. Supposing आप squat कर रहे हो, आपको correct technique मालूम नहीं है, you're going to do damage.
Right.
So learning the correct techniques of doing things and lifestyle, right? One thing I would recommend, people have stopped sitting on the floor.
Yeah. Also stopped squatting down.
Yes, exactly. So, which is why you see the whole tight calves, tight hamstrings, all of that. And groin muscles इतने tight हो जाते हैं कि they really cannot sit on the floor without back support. Their bodies are like an 80-year-old's body at the age of 40. So try to get back to basics.
Right.
Move, lift things, yeah.
Right. That's fantastic.
Being a couch potato
I know.
doesn't work.
Tell us a little more about cupping, dry needling, as you said. Does it actually help recover? And किस तरह से अपनी body पे work करता है?
Okay, so these are excellent tools for deep tissue release, जो मसल के गांठ होते हैं, right? जो जितने chronic होंगे उतने painful भी हो सकते हैं और hypersensitive भी हो सकते हैं. So these are great tools कि एक ही sitting में आपको वो गांठ लूज कर देता है, right? Of course, it's practitioners' hands also. Are they needling the correct muscle in the correct way to get the right relief? Because people who could be doing needling the same muscle, you get different results. But they are fantastic tools and they are not painful, contrary to what people think. कि दर्द होगा कि नहीं, कितना pain होगा. But they are not. In fact, deep tissue massage with the hand is more painful. तभी पेशेंट ज्यादा चिल्लाते हैं.
Okay.
Because यहाँ पे हमने needles और cups डाल दिए, रखे 5-10 minutes, 15 minutes, and it's just there, right? It's not repeatedly causing you pain.
Right.
Unlike the hand which is massaging. Yeah.
So you mean it helps recover faster?
Yes, it does. Because as soon as that knot is opened up, वो जो tight muscle और fascial tissue की जो knot है, उसके अंदर जो capillaries, blood vessels trapped थे, right? इतने time से वो knot के pressure से इतना fresh blood का circulation नहीं होता है, right? So as soon as you open up that knot, you release the pressure off of that trapped blood, circulation improves, recovery improves, the toxic chemicals are moved out from the area, muscle feels lighter. Same session में patients बोलते हैं कि I'm feeling freer, lighter, more flexible, and that is true.
Okay.
So it helps with healing because it improves blood flow.
Right.
It improves tissue flexibility.
Also, अभी recently मैंने सुना कि water therapies, like water Zumba या whatever running and water physio.
Yes.
So how does it help and how effective it is?
Or aqua therapy, like another term that you would come across.
Yeah.
So that's a very good question. Now there are some patients, supposing if they are overweight, and they have very painful joints. Like अगर उनका चलने का स्टाइल जिसको gait बोलते हैं because of knee pain, for example, the knees are so painful, like a 7 or a 8 on 10, उतना high or a 10 on 10. उनका गेट चेंज हो गया, वॉडलिंग है, बहुत ही पेनफुल है, कुछ भी मूवमेंट, साइकिलिंग करने को भी पेनफुल है या बेसिक एक्सरसाइजेस करने को भी इट्स डिफिकल्ट और पेनफुल, तो उनके लिए एक्वा इज अ ग्रेट ऑप्शन. व्हाई? बिकॉज ऑफ द ब्योयंसी इफेक्ट ऑफ द वाटर, इट मेक्स द बॉडी लाइटर इन वाटर, तो आपको इतना फोर्स नहीं लगाना पड़ता है, प्लस दैट वाटर इज अ गुड form of resistance. So when you're moving your legs up and down, from the front, sideways, even walking forwards, backwards, sideways, jogging in water, तो वो core strengthening के लिए help करता है, muscle strengthening all over के लिए help करता है, especially the lower body, because that's the part that's submerged under water when you're exercising. And of course, when you swim, it's great cardio also, so it really works well. Yeah.
So मुझे बताइए स्लीप का कितना इम्पोर्टेंट रोल है व्हेन इट कम्स टू रिकवरी और द पोस्चर करेक्शन, और पिलोज और जो स्लीप पोजीशंस होती है उस पे हम कैसे वर्क करें?
Okay. So sleep is just important for everything, right? Hormone regulation, emotional regulation, healing and recovery of the body. When you don't sleep well, and that's chronically, मतलब बहुत सारी रातें, and chronically आपको अगर sleeping disorder है या जो भी है, body feel करता है, skin, hair, everything shows it, right? So when you come talk about posture, yeah, sleeping posture, right? Do you think that the same pillow works for everybody? Husband, wife, child, grandparent? No.
Ideally, it should not.
No, it doesn't. Why? Because thickness varies from person to person. वो thickness किस चीज के ऊपर dependent है? हमारा shoulder width span सबका अलग होता है, wide or narrow, right? And that sort of gives a hint as to thickness of pillow क्या होना चाहिए. जिसका wider होता है, they would require a thicker pillow, because when you're sleeping on the side, your entire spine should be aligned, like your cervical neck to all the way down to the lumbar sacral spine. तो अगर आप choose करते हो a very thin pillow, it can push your head in very uncomfortable positions. Same thing with a very thick pillow. I don't ever recommend people to use more than one pillow. और वो जो एक pillow आप use करते हो, make sure it is the right one for you.
Okay. So how do you decide this is the right one?
I generally recommend microfiber pillows. Okay. So even from patient stories, what they have come and told me, and from my experience as well, memory foam, especially वो जो curved वाले, contour वाले आते हैं, big no. No. Yeah.
I do use that.
If you're comfortable, if it's working for you, if it's not giving you any aches and pains, then great. But for most people or many people, it generally makes the case worse. Why? Because ये जो curves है, they are not like making customized curves for everybody.
Right.
Same heights.
Very generic.
Generic hai.
Yeah.
But everybody's neck lengths are different. Right? And especially when you already have, say, spondylosis, bad posture, tight muscles, तो वो काफी uncomfortable हो जाता है. Sometimes patients don't find it comfortable to let their head go completely in a relaxed position, being on that memory foam. Right? Whereas microfiber, and also जो cotton filled वाले होते हैं पुराने जमाने के, ये जो bumpy हो जाता है, अगर मम्मी लेके जाती है वो fill करने के लिए, those also, जब भी bumps develop होने लगते हैं, lumps, again that can bother you. So the best in between is like a microfiber. वो जो रुई fill वाले होते हैं. And I would always recommend कि अगर कोई pillow buy करने जा रहा है, ideally go to the store and buy it. Don't buy it online without testing it. I recommend testing. वहाँ के जो stores होते हैं, mattresses भी होते हैं, typically वो mattress और pillows की साथ में दुकान होती है. तो mattress पे लेटिए, pillow के साथ, try करिए all positions on your back, tummy on the side. That's how you pick the right pillow for you. So you know whether your spine is in alignment. You can see it.
अच्छा. So मुझे बताइए कि how does foot health जो है affect your posture or hips and spine, and how is it related to that as in?
Okay, so how are we connected to Mother Earth as humans? Through our feet, right? We are upright, bipedal beings. Foot is the first point of contact, or the only point of contact when we are walking, right? When we are upright. तो हमारा पूरा जो body weight है, जो भी हो, 40 kilos हो, 80 kilos हो, 100, 150 kilos हो, वो पूरा बॉडी का वेट आता है फीट पे
हम्म।
और इतने छोटे छोटे टाइनी मसल्स एंड बोन्स, राइट? नाउ imagine if you are like upright maybe 12 hours of the day or more, 14-15 hours of the day. Not only the feet but even the footwear should be comfortable. बहुत सारे केसेस दिखते हैं ऑल एज ग्रुप्स में, अगेन मेन एंड वुमेन के फ्लैट फीट है, राइट? सो वी आर सपोज टू हैव एन आर्च, राइट? द आर्च इज देयर टू add a spring to the gate, you know. When you have a nicely formed arch, जो बॉडी का वेट डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन होता है वो इम्प्रूव करता है, राइट? राइट लेग पे लेफ्ट लेग पे जितना वेट होता है, बट when the arch जो ऐसे feet flat हो जाते हैं, you know, the alignment of the body starts to change.
Right.
More pressure comes on the inside of your feet. That translates and goes upwards. So through the inside line of the knee, the groin, the hip joint, weight distribution starts to change.
Right.
If a person doesn't realize that this is an issue which is happening and I need to fix it, those issues travel up. If not fixed in time. Back pain hota hai, sacral pain, lumbar pain. That force again travels up and can cause thoracic spine pain, neck pain also. Even jaw pain.
Yes.
Because the whole body is linked from head to toe.
Yeah.
So one issue that started on the foot over a period of a few months or years can cause even jaw pain.
Right.
Or malaligned head.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not, that's extremely important. Also the footwear, like I said. So agar kisi ko flat feet hai, and it depends on their lifestyle. If you're an athlete, right, and you're always on your feet, you know, you need to get that assessed.
जी.
Yeah.
सो जनरली जो आजकल मुंबई का ट्रैफिक है या एनीवे इन पूना बैंगलोर सब जगह पे मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल आर स्पेंडिंग देयर आवर्स इन द ट्रैफिक सिटिंग इन द कार या फिर फ्लाइट जर्नीज होती है जो बहुत लंबी हो जाती है.
Okay.
सो ये बहुत, या ऑफिस में जो डेस्क वर्क होता है, तो ये लॉन्ग आवर्स सिटिंग के बाद इज देयर एनी पोस्चर करेक्शन और रिलीज ऑफ मसल that you can suggest so that you know the body stays or
Correct.
posture stays intact?
Correct. So, you know, when patients say कि I travel long hours to work, मेरे पास time नहीं है exercise करने के लिए.
Right.
I say, how are you getting to your workplace? They said, by car. ऐसे आप गाड़ी में तो बैठे हो, टाइम तो है ही एक्सरसाइज करने के लिए, राइट? देयर आर थिंग्स यू कैन डू व्हाइल यू आर सिटिंग. सो फॉर एग्जांपल योर नेक मूवमेंट्स इन ऑल डायरेक्शंस, यू कैन डू शोल्डर रोल्स, you can sit and move your knees up and down, your feet in place, twist your back. So especially अगर आप long drives पे जा रहे हो, like you said, intercity travel or from South Bombay to Andheri, wherever, move your body, you know. And ऐसा भी नहीं है कि बट पे जैसे ऐसे बैठे वैसे, क्रॉस योर लेग्स एंड सिट, you know. You can, while you're sitting, you can even do some pelvic tilts in your seat while you're, so your back is also getting that movement. You know, lie down on the back seat if you want for a little bit, change your posture. So that's one thing. Flights के लिए भी very very important. एक बार मेरा ही एक्सपीरियंस ले लो. I was on a long flight from San Francisco to Mumbai. 9 hours तो मैं सो गई थी, जूते पहन के रखे थे. By the time I got up to go to the loo, my joints were stiff. I couldn't, it was so hard for me to take my foot in and out of my footwear. My foot was swollen. That's never happened to me in my life. So even a seemingly fit person, all these things can happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that is what I advise. Flight maybe, while you're sitting in your seat, move your feet, get up, walk around in the aisles, no?
Right.
There's a lot of space next to the washroom. Just get up and down, do your toe raises and so on. Move your legs. So it's,
So you have to be a little mindful when you're doing all this.
Exactly. You know, who cares? If you think people क्या देखेंगे, क्या सोचेंगे, you know, who cares? It's your body.
Exactly.
So brain gym is actually for everybody, from kids to the elderly. So brain gym is nothing but, it's like it's a science where, okay, we have two hemispheres of the brain, right and left. So brain gym is consisting of 26 whole body movement patterns. Okay, जिनका फंक्शन है कि आपके ब्रेन के कनेक्टिविटी को इम्प्रूव करें. So it helps to say improve right left laterality, discrimination of the body. फिर if a child, like in school applications, right, अगर कोई slow learner है, या ADHD है या dyslexia है, right? They are having difficulty with moving their eyes and reading what's on the pages, or even creating their thoughts and वो जो mental flow, you know, what you see in your mind, like the alphabets कैसे sequence में जाते हैं. So if anybody has any issue with learning, okay, visual comprehension, auditory comprehension, brain gym helps to improve all of that.
Okay.
Helps core strength as well. So it helps to delay memory issues as well. So agar elderly ke case mein, you know, in the case of your grandparents, if they have dementia developing or they have Parkinson's developing, this helps to improve the coordination between both sides of the brain and movement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's for everybody. So I use it for all age groups.
All
Yeah.
age groups. That's fantastic. A big part of your job is to help people relearn basic things like brushing after their recovery or post surgery.
Yes.
So, like, how is that emotional journey for one to go through that, and how do you deal with that?
Okay. So yeah, that's a question to think about. Um, it can be tough, but you know, the thing about a good therapist is वो थोड़ा emotional detachment रखना चाहिए वो जो patients के साथ है, right? Of course, you're a very caring therapist, but don't allow yourself to be sort of. It makes you less of a great therapist when you are too emotionally wound up in that. Then you're not able to give your
Right.
best therapy.
Right.
For a patient, I mean, it's going through fire and hell for them, you know, from being able to do everything that they could on their own and now being dependent. Yeah, I've been there for their journeys. Yeah, it does require counseling, you know, not only the patient.
Yeah.
And that may go on for days and days, you know. You have to be the listening ear, but also giving support for their caregivers, their family members who are also going through this.
Right.
It's a period of sort of loss or a change of life for everybody involved in the family, everybody living in that house.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, you have treated legends like Brian Lara, and when it comes that somebody's body is literally their livelihood, like we say it of sport person or an actor or whatever, like the models. So in that case, how do one approach the healing part or the post recovery part?
Okay. So ideally, it should be the same for everybody,
Yeah.
not just sports persons whose livelihood is, you know, their skills. That approach or the way that you approach those clients, it should be for everybody that you come across. Be it a child, be it a grandma, be it a homemaker. Approach for us when we work with our patients remains the same. So that depends on, okay, what is the requirement of the patient? Okay. If they are playing so many hours, training so many hours, what is the body going through? Unka lifestyle, unka diet, sleep habits, you have to understand the entire lifestyle and then work on all those parts.
Right.
So, yeah. Plus, then you work with their counselors, the sports psychologists, the medical doctors. So you work as a holistic multidisciplinary team.
आपने 6 साल यूएस हेल्थ केयर सिस्टम में काम किया है. कल्चरली आपको क्या डिफरेंस लगता है when it comes to handling aging rehab compared to how we do it in India?
So the biggest difference, so I had worked in India for 3 years after my graduation before I moved to the US, right? One of the biggest things the difference that I saw was documentation, professionalism, presentation, how the therapist presents themselves, and I'll get into the details of all of that.
Right.
Documentation क्या कि हम पेशेंट के साथ एक सेशन में जो ट्रीटमेंट देते हैं वो हम सब लिखते हैं. For us to get reimbursed by insurance abroad, वो documentation होना is a necessity. It's not optional. तो वो एक चीज है. And it is very important actually to document. So when I moved back, we do our documentation because medical legal system में अगर कभी कुछ पेशेंट के साथ अगर रॉन्ग हुआ और या फिर आपको आके फिर वो अगर सू करते हैं फॉर एग्जाम्पल अब अब्रॉड तो होता रहता है वो काफी, राइट?
Yes, yes.
तो यू आर वो रिकॉर्ड होता है कि ये सेशन में ये हुआ था,
Right.
ये डिफरेंस देखा, पेशेंट ने ये बोला, हमने ये कहा, वो अगर सब डॉक्यूमेंटेड है, सो इट सेव्स अ लॉट ऑफ मिलियंस ऑफ डॉलर्स,
Right.
राइट?
Right.
So that's one thing. Then professionalism, the way that you talk to a patient there, right? The language you use, the body language you use is as
Right.
equal important as the verbal communication.
Hmm.
What to say is as important as what not to say, right? What not to say actually becomes quite important then.
Right. Right.
वो एक चीज है. And appearance, like how are you presenting yourself? How are you dressed? You know, what sort of clothing are you wearing? You know, everything matters. So those are the three main things that I see. Yeah.
You're very vocal against one size fits all approach in therapy. And after 20 years in the field, what is the biggest mistake you see the rehab industry making today?
Not using the one size. Still continuing to use the one size fits all approach.
Right.
Why is it important to not use that? Everybody's bodies are different. Everybody's mental makeup is different. Now, अगर किसी को L5S1 डिस्क का प्रॉब्लम है,
Right.
जिसके कारण से बैक पेन हो रहा है, लेकिन सबके बॉडीज तो सेम नहीं थे, सबका जो लाइफस्टाइल है वो सेम नहीं है, राइट? Cause of that L5S1, there are millions of causes, वो भी सेम नहीं है, तो how can you give the same treatment?
Right.
Right? Like आपका, you may have tight hamstring muscles, okay, weak core which contributed to yours. Somebody else would have had a trauma or an accident happen which caused that L5S1, or they fell on their butt and now they have after a few months this. So जो root cause है उसको treat करना चाहिए. A lot of people just end up using the same sort of, you know, even I shouldn't be saying that, but even orthopedic surgeons, जब भी कभी कभार वो patients भेजते हैं, they write 10 sittings of ultrasound and IFT treatment, right? But that is not what is required for everybody.
Right.
So that is why it's important for the therapist, the treating therapist, to assess कि क्या है. So that is why a full body checkup and assessment is required. फिर उसके ऊपर से जो lacking है, कि like we do a whole body postural assessment for every patient who walks in. उससे मालूम पड़ता है कि कौन से मसल्स टाइट है, वीक है, अंडर फंक्शनिंग है, इनहिबिटेड है, ओवर फंक्शन कर रहे हैं, ओके? And how is it contributing to the patient's movement patterns, right? So अगर आप वो पकड़ लो कि ये रूट कॉज है और उसको ट्रीट करो, तो यू स्टार्ट सीइंग चेंजेस फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट सिटिंग इटसेल्फ.
Right. Right.
So that's why.
I know.
If you will not get to the root cause, you may still keep going to physio for weeks and months, and that problem may not completely go away. अगर temporary अभी pain management के कारण से अगर रुक गया है, it can come back up in a few months or a few years. If you want to get rid of it or resolve it once and for all, then always look for the root cause.
Root cause, yeah. Yeah, generally देखा है, like even I had some issues with shoulder. So you go, you complain that there's shoulder pain and they just directly
Correct.
you know, treat that part,
Yes.
that area.
Yes.
However, then later we realize that, you know, there is a posture there is an alignment issue with the posture.
Correct.
And
Correct.
that's how the right hip and that's how the left shoulder.
Exactly.
So yeah, I could totally relate.
So just the other day I had a patient, she found us on Google and she came. उनको back pain हुआ था. Okay, she was in severe pain like 10 on 10. Second sitting में मैंने उसके abs को treat किया.
Oh.
So I, you know, did dry needling for the abs to activate them, and I did taping for the abs. And she's like, "Why are you working on my ab muscles? My back is the problem."
Right.
But I said, "You have absolutely no tone in your ab muscles. They're so weak, and so the back muscles are overacting."
Right.
So when you support the front, the next sitting of back pain was gone.
Yeah, which is very important.
Yeah. So treatment may not always be obvious. You may even think, "Okay, ये area और ये area में क्या relationship है? How is this helping me?"
Right. इस Instagram के ज़माने में you get many self-claimed coaches also, or and they are suggesting ये jacket use कर लो for your posture correction, or you know, some shirts, some belts. So what is your opinion on that and take?
Correct. So a lot of patients ask me कि वो जो Amazon पे वो 8 figure of 8 shape वाले belt मिलते हैं, posture correction
Right.
correctors जिसको बोलते हैं, is it a good thing for me to buy? And I always tell them कि see, it is a passive device. Meaning कि आप पहनते हो तो वो आपके लिए काम करता है, वो आपके shoulders को pull back करता है. But what happens when you remove it? तभी क्या होता है? आपने जो फाउंडेशन, जो रूट कॉज था, जो कि टाइट मसल्स है, ओवरऑल इम्बैलेंस है, वो तो करेक्ट नहीं किया है. तो अगेन बिकॉज आपके जो मसल्स को जो नॉर्मली आपके बॉडी को अपराइट होल्ड करते हैं, दे आर नॉट अफेक्टेड बाय दिस ट्रैप एट ऑल. वो तो वीक और वीक ही है. दिस इज नॉट अ स्ट्रेंथनिंग डिवाइस. इट इज जस्ट अ कि जो लेजी पर्सन है जिसको एक्सरसाइज नहीं करना है, बट एट द सेम टाइम वांट्स टू लुक लाइक वाओ दे हैव फैंटास्टिक शोल्डर्स, it doesn't work. It's a very temporary tool. Plus, a person may enthusiastically buy it also, but after wearing 3-4 times, कबाट में जाएगा 2 साल के लिए, because you know it can chafe the skin, uncomfortable है, armpits के पास से जाता है.
Right.
जो कमर पट्टा है वो टाइट खींच के पहनो, like how are you going to breathe and eat?
Right,
You know,
right.
so I don't believe in those, because again it's not working on the root cause. जो root cause है, I'll sound like a broken tape, broken recorder, but again comes back to the same thing.
Yeah.
Fix your own body.
Right, right.
You know, ergonomic chairs ले लो, for example. You know, 80,000 lakhs of rupees के एक ergonomic chair लोग बेचते हैं, you know, imported शॉप में लोग जाके बाई भी करते हैं. But does that work? No. Because again, did you first of all even sit and try the chair, right? And अगर आपके body में issue है, people keep on changing the chairs, try on changing the mattresses all the time and the pillows. But why is your pain still not disappearing? You bought so many gadgets. Why do you still have the pain and dysfunction? Because the body needs to adapt.
Right.
That has to be changed and fixed. Body and mind, both.
Right, right.
So then once you change that, all these other devices, भले uncomfortable bed भी हो, hard भी हो,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you can have a comfortable night's sleep on it.
Right. Pooja, we have seen अभी cosmetic surgeries का जमाना है,
Yes.
and then you see sudden fat reduction हो जाता है. Yeah. So is that advisable अगर किसी को major because of the overweight या very some women are very busty and sudden suction of that fat is advisable, and does it affect the posture?
So definitely affects the posture. Whether it's advisable or not is dependent on medically, do they require it, right? For example, if somebody's been chronically overweight, बहुत सालों से है, and they've gone into a zone के, you know, मैं जो भी कर रही हूँ, कुछ change नहीं हो रहा है. If they see that as the only option, plus if they have diabetes, very bad hormonal imbalances, medically, if the doctor determines, okay, if this person is a candidate for, you know, liposuction or whatever, weight reduction surgery, and if it's determined safe by them to go ahead and do it. But again, what happens is that वो जो sudden weight reduction होता है, it throws your body off balance. Meaning के आपका body का जो weight था, वो एक brain में कैसे वो map बैठ जाता है कि this is how I'm holding my body in space.
Right.
My joints are here, you know, my muscles, this is how your body, your brain recognizes that this is your body, right? So with that weight loss, there is a redistribution, right? Now that happens. So people just have to be aware. Many a times, yes, they do need training. Okay, this is how, you know, you should be holding your body. Strengthen what is weak, you know, make them aware कि कैसे to hold that body in space. But whether it's required or recommended or not really depends on the medical condition. Yeah, as therapists, we cannot determine that, because for some people, it may be that their health is so fragile and so serious that weight loss needs to happen for even the hormones to regulate.
Okay.
So that would be a medical question then.
Right.
Yeah.
Are there any DIY tools or exercises like or the posture correction things that one can try at home?
So yes, there are several things that I can suggest. Say for example, okay, let's take a problem. Okay, so for a person who has like the forward rounded shoulders, we want to open up that area, right?
Right.
So things like lengthening that front line of the body, which is why yoga. Okay, so you know, जो physio ball आते हैं वो बड़े वाले balls, you
Right,
know,
right.
which you see in studios and Pilates classes and all that. That can be actually a great tool. to lie back on and stretch. But now in our Indian homes, when space can be a problem, where you put such a big ball,
Right.
chair, मैं ऐसे chair पे बैठी हूँ
Hmm.
जिसके chair back पे भी मैं stretch कर सकती हूँ हाथ
right,
पीछे रख के.
right.
So it's like you don't have to invest in any other equipment,
Equipment.
right? आपका door frame जो है,
हाँ.
doorway, आप हाथ उधर रख के ऐसे stand करके stretch कर लो.
Right.
You know,
So your rotator cuff is
yes. Your muscles are stretched out, the chest is stretched out. You know, Bhujangasana jo hai,
right.
you know. So yoga is a great tool.
Right.
But many a times I have seen कि even people who have been regularly doing yoga, they also come with issues, right? कि ये क्यों tight है जब पहले से तो बहुत flexible हो गया है, but why is it still tight? Why am I still feeling that pain? So there I will say that, have you tried a deep tissue massage?
Right.
Have you tried needling cupping to physically release those tight muscles? Then you see the difference.
Also, अगर किसी का shin tight हो, like, you know, and that leads to the inward
Pronation.
knee rotation, and
Yes.
that's how affects. So how does one work on that? अगर shin tight हो तो is there anything that we can do at home?
Shin tight ho. Okay. So, okay. Assess the patient. क्या आपका feet tight है? आपको foot pain भी हो रहा है? Arch flat है कि नहीं? What people can do at home is golf ball. Ping pong ball can be a little soft, but जो golf ball अगर खरीद के when they are standing rather than sitting, because sitting पे इतना pressure नहीं आता जब भी आप foot पे, you know. So stand, you know, take support if you
And
want,
roll.
but roll your foot on that ball.
Right.
And hard. मतलब फेस पे दिखना चाहिए कि पेन है. आप ऐसे ही घुमा रहे हो तो वो डीप टिश्यू रिलीज नहीं करने वाला है. So when you release the tension off of the feet, it helps to release tension from the shin area also, but then also massage, no?
Right.
You can also always do kneading, deep tissue massage of your own leg. You can apply some lotion and start doing that in all directions.
Yeah.
Again, movement. So stretch, foot exercises,
All that.
all of that.
That's fantastic and quite helpful.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you so much, Pooja, for being with us on Be You with Shraddha S. And I'm sure it was very informative, very useful, and of course insightful for me and our audiences. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much, Daji, for having me over. It was my pleasure. And I think you are doing a wonderful job of having speakers come in and, you know, display their authenticity. And you bring a lot of authenticity to your podcast. I've seen some of your episodes. You're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you found this podcast helpful and informative, then please like, share, and subscribe to Be You with Shraddha S.